Pokémon, the biggest media franchise in the world. And with so many ways to get into it, it's not really a surprise. You've got the trading card game, the manga, and the anime, and of course the games themselves. Whether you're into competitive VGC or just playing through the story, there's really something for everyone. And one of the biggest communities in the video game part revolves around one thing: shiny Pokemon. These are incredibly rare Pokemon that have a different color palette than their base form. And I mean, they're awesome, most of the time. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend days of their valuable time hunting for a pinkish purple Mudkip? Hi, that's me! Or a Sylveon with its gorgeous inverse color scheme. Which, by the way, has one of the best shinies in the games, period, and is my favorite evolution. Thank you for asking. But sometimes these shiny Pokemon are awful. So today, I'm redesigning 3 shiny Pokemon I personally don't like. Now, one quick disclaimer, my art style is very different than Pokemon. I use very harsh segmented lighting, bold color transitions, and my line art is very blocky. You can probably tell from my little Mudkip mascot and drawings I use in videos like Hatsune Mudkip. But look at her, what's not to love? So when I say that I'm fixing these shiny Pokemon, it has nothing to do with how I'm drawing them. I simply mean that I'm fixing the color palette. Anyway, let's get into it. Stand ready for this video, worm.
Say that again?
So, like an idiot, I forgot to screen record myself drawing these, which means instead of a satisfying time lapse, I'm just going to give you a rundown of each Pokemon, what makes them great, why I think their shiny is less than amazing, and why I prefer my version. Whoopah! First up, Gholdengo, the King Midas of Pokemon, everybody's favorite golden, greedy, treasure-loving surfer. Honestly, it's one of, if not the best Pokemon introduced in Generation 9, and those you didn't hear that. And those surfer jets made of coins. Immaculate. Its Scarlet Pokedex entry says, its body seems to be made up of 1,000 coins. This Pokemon gets along well with others and is quick to make friends with anybody. And honestly, I can tell. I mean, just look at that face. That's just a chill guy. So naturally, with such a creative design, you'd expect the shiny to have an equally thoughtful color change. They literally just changed the coin outline. Wow, so cool. So I decided to make the Silver Surfer. In all seriousness, I went for kind of a double inverted color scheme. I changed the color of the coin on his hip to gold, and then I changed the body to a shiny silver with a slight blue-gray tint. I also inverted the gold, brown, and red details on the chest, and decided to give the belt a very rich royal red. I think really pops against the blue-gray silver. It's super shiny, and honestly, I think that if this was the shiny, that would be like in my top 10 shiny Pokemon of all time. I think it keeps the whole treasure aesthetic, while also adding an oddly royal feel to it. While I think this is the best color scheme of the video, it's not my favorite, mainly because I was taught way too much trying to actually emulate the Pokemon art style, and in some areas I just weirdly took way too many creative liberties for it to blend together very well. But I hope you guys like it. So, hot take, the best Pokemon line from the original 151 is the Nidoran line. No, just me? Okay. I mean, they had some of the best move pulls in the older games, and when I watched the anime as a kid, they were literally my couple goals. I mean, one day I'll find love like that. Unfortunately, it feels like Game Freak has completely forgotten about our favorite little kaijus. I mean, no signature move, no signature ability, no Mega Evolution, no Z move, no Gigantamax, no Mega Evolution again. Nothing. It's honestly kind of sad because I've always loved these guys, especially Nidoqueen. I mean, she's just awesome. Look at her. I mean, her Omega Ruby Pokédex entry says, Nidoqueen's body is encased in extremely hard scales. It is adept at sending foes flying away with harsh tackles. This Pokemon is at its strongest when defending its young. And that's the kind of mama we all need. Not to mention with Nidoking being an absolute home run of a shiny, perfectly mirroring the colors of base Nidoqueen, it is with no doubt that Nidoqueen's shiny would also be super amazing and would mirror regular Nidoking. Why is it vomit green? It's not great. So here's my version. I changed the scales to a deep purple to mirror Nidoking, but I didn't want to completely get rid of the green. Green shinies aren't bad necessarily. Game Freak just keeps on choosing the wrong green. So I changed the underside and chest to more of a minty pine green, which I think complements the purple very, very well. While this is while this is probably my least favorite of the 3 redesigns, it's definitely the one I'm most proud of. I think it strikes the perfect balance between my own art style and what the Pokemon actually looks like, and I genuinely think the colors came together beautifully. So I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Okay, so I knew it, you knew it, Game Freak knew it. There is no fixing bad shiny Pokemon video without bringing everybody's favorite little shoplifter into it, Gengar. Its shiny is basically desaturated Gengar and like, who wants less color? Gengar is one of the original 151, and unlike the Nidoran line, it is definitely not forgotten. It's probably the most iconic ghost type in the franchise, and it's the first one too. It's a fan favorite, master of gremlin energy, and the owner of one of the creepiest smiles in gaming. When the Gengar was abandoned in the anime, it was still smiling. I'm not crying, you're crying. Gengar are little tricksters, and they're usually not outright malicious, they just love scaring people and causing a little chaos. Even some of their darker Pokedex entries usually come from very human emotions. Its moon entry says, it apparently wishes for a traveling companion. Since it was once human itself, it tries to create other Gengar by taking the lives of other humans. It's okay, buddy. I'd be a ghost with you. I'd be your travel companion. And with how needy, mischievous, and occasionally annoying Gengar are, they give me a lot of cat energy, not gonna lie. In fact, my own cat reminds me a lot of Gengar, and even Mega Gengar has that big yellow eye in the center of its head that kind of reminds me of an alley cat. In fact, I think that Gengar has always reminded me of the Cheshire Cat. So here's my redesign. I made its bodies white as a nod to the Mega Gengar shiny, while making it look more like an actual phantom. And I changed the eyes to gold, which is inspired by Mega Gengar's middle eye, and also Cat's reflective eyes. And yes, I know I changed the black pupils to red, and you can't change the lines or da-da-da. I don't care, it looks good. And yes, I know I broke other shiny rules about highlights and color schemes and stuff like that, but I don't care. I gave it magenta highlights, which I think brings in a lot of Cheshire Cat energy, and in my opinion, I think it looks really nice. So I did take a lot of creative liberties with this one, especially in the line art. Like, it's a lot blockier than regular Gengar, and honestly, it's the weakest redesign of the 3, but it was the one that made me the happiest. And honestly, as much as he made me smile, I hope it makes you smile too. So tell me, which of my 3 redesigns was your favorite? And while you're at it, go ahead and comment what your favorite and least favorite shiny Pokemon are. And heck, let's throw in a completely unrelated 4th question. If you're a superhero super fan like me, what are your thoughts on X-Men 97 Season 2 so far? If you've seen it, I'd love to know. This style of video is a little bit different for me. I've mostly made research-heavy video essays, but after my last one, I wanted to take a bit of a break and just make stuff that's fun, and I love art. And I would love to turn this art video into a series, so if you guys want that, please subscribe, like, and turn on all notifications. It helps out small creators like me very much. And if you enjoyed this, please watch my Lanky Box video. I put so much effort into it and it's getting no views. Anyway, Jesus loves you guys, I love you guys, and I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye bye.